Hey y'all, how's it going? Welcome to it's a weekend stream. It's a Saturday afternoon art stream. I'm your, I don't know, host, I guess. I'm the only person doing this, so technically I'm just the host and the actor and the whatever of this art stream. Welcome to the Master Fran Art Stream where I do art and I guess do stuff. I've been pretty decent. It's been pretty alright. Usually this art stream is my regular it's my weekly art stream where I just stream on Wednesdays, but Wednesdays was the holiday, so I kind of skipped out on Wednesday to stream on the weekend. I don't really have a whole lot in store for I guess this today cuz it's kind of a lazy Saturday. It's a fairly sunny afternoon, and usually I would stream on Wednesday nights when I'm more tired. But today I decided, okay, why not stream today? Hmm. My coffee is cold because I think I just spent all of the morning, I guess, debating whether or not to even stream today. Kind of just been, I think I've just been mopey most of the week, I'd say. What have I really been up to for the past, I guess, week? I mean, Thanksgiving, I had food on Thanksgiving. It was pretty nice. Had family members, family friends over. It was pretty nice. I baked chocolate chip cookies because that's my notable contribution to most of the big holiday dinners when it's like, if it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or even New Year's, I'll bake some cookies at least, and everybody likes the cookies I make, even though they end up kind of as balls of truffles. I think I put too much flour in them, but they end up more tall than flat, and I can't for the life of me figure out why that is. I think I need to add half the amount of flour than the recipe calls for. So I also do the recipe much different than how the instructions go because I'm supposed to mix them separate, but I don't mix them separately. Kind of just put the flour inside as well, just so it's all together, just to save me some hassle and time. It's dumb, but honestly, it's I should figure it out as I go. But I mean, it was a pretty middling holiday, really. I had most of the week off. Like I went to work Monday and Tuesday, and then the rest of the week I was just off to do stuff. So honestly, it's kind of been a sucky week. Truth be told, for me personally, I lost my iPad and I can't find it at all. I I pre-ordered Procreate Dreams like a week before, like that Friday release. I thought I did because that was the last time I remember seeing my iPad, and I I don't know where it actually went. I tried hitting up my libraries, both libraries that I usually go to, hit up like restaurants, hit up my like work job to see where the heck it went. Looked around in my house to see where it is, my car. I don't have Find My iPad on, so it's gone for good. Unless something turns up, somebody reports in and they probably want an iPad. It's probably worth like $1,000 or whatever. Or at least, I put in $1,000 on that iPad. Like I bought apps on it. Like act with actual money. I took none of the free apps. So I'm out $1,000 now, so I'm well past the angry stage of this. Like I was much angrier than how you're seeing me now. I was absolutely, as the kids say, I was beyond tilted. So kind of just one of those things where I've been just, I guess, furious, and I'm trying not to blame myself over it because I mean accidents happen. It's not like I purposely lost my iPad, but it's one of those things where it's like I feel like karma dealt me a bad deal because I'd say for the past 3 years of having that iPad, I haven't really used it a lot. Like it hasn't contributed too much to my overall productivity of art, making a lot of digital art really. I originally got the iPad so I could push myself to work on more digital art, and I haven't really done a lot. I've been completely, my workflow on the iPad was just completely disheveled because working in Procreate was completely different than working in Clip Studio Paint or just using my Wacom. And so used to just drawing in Clip Studio Paint that when working on Procreate, just every time I tried going on Procreate, I was just spending more time fiddling with my brushes and my settings than actually drawing. And even when I'm drawing, it just never felt good to draw on an iPad. And I just overall just felt internally frustrated to draw on an iPad. And I've just been, I guess, I guess it's just one of those situations where I'm using it or losing it. And, well, I lost it. And I am, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna buy another iPad because I've been a little frustrated. I've been a lot frustrated with dealing with Apple's internal ecosystem with canceling subscriptions and kind of just closing off my bank account access. So whoever does find my iPad doesn't have all my data. I haven't lost too much artwork though. Mostly, I guess, sketches that I restarted and older versions of drawings that I have backed up on my desktop computer. Like I exported things that I made in Procreate to put in, my computer, kind of just work on it. And I guess other than drawing videos too, I lost most of my stuff there. Like I believe this drawing here, let me just open up a clip here. So this drawing right here, I initially made it in Procreate, and I think I refined it in Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, this is a Procreate brush overall, and most of this is me kind of just working on a scene where Bull and Captain Rhodes are kind of just in the same area. She should actually be much taller because she is basically a stupidly tall lady. Because, well, she's a jackal, basically. And basically, I've kind of just been working on this for the past, well, I haven't been working on it. I imported it a while ago and hadn't really decided whether or not to complete it. So that's kind of just one of those things where karma's just harmed me overall because I would have been, yeah, technically they should all be much smaller. Too much closer. And overall, it still doesn't feel as good as drawing on a pencil, really. Like, I'm here, got a working pencil. And I believe this resolution, let's look at the resolution actually. Canvas resolution 300 dpi. Okay, so it's sketchable. It's just a matter of figuring out what the heck kind of sketch I want to make. Like, I have a very, very rough sketch, and I have unreasonably high standards when it comes to getting a good looking illustration going. Because, let me see how my. Let me look at my. I guess I'll just look at my big self just to see, because I now have the ref right here. So this would be the pose. And you know what? Let me see if I can't sketch. There's a lot of foreshortening with this pose. But really, if the table's going in like this, it would be like this. And I probably would need a smaller cup. This is the pose that I'm seeking. So perhaps the cup will be more overlapping. It would overlap the hand a little bit more, which would save me some. It would save me some drawing problems. Shoot, which yeah, this would save me a bunch of drawing problems actually. It's overall, I've kind of just been. I do that. She's supposed to be very thin, like rail thin. She is practically a stick. And, I chose this body type mostly to kind of just vary all my stuff up and to kind of just emphasize the character's outcastedness a little bit more. Yeah, you know how, like, most hero characters are, like, freaking big muscle mommies and whatever. It's kind of like, alright, cool, but these characters, or at least Cole's circle, aren't supposed to be ginormous superheroes initially. They're supposed to be more like the initial idea behind Cole was he is a side character in a world of heroes. And that was the initial appeal of why I wanted to draw Cole and make Cole a merchant, was because I kind of want him to be more lower key overall. And I want to have, the rest of his inner circle kind of reflect that. So that's kind of just the personal philosophy that I was thinking about for Black Mask. And a lot of this is still a whole bunch of world building where I don't know what the hell I'm actually writing until I put it down on paper. She actually needs a much longer snout. I feel like these brushes lag a little. I feel like these brushes lag. That's also another thing that's kind of just bothering me about just digital art is like, I feel like most of my tools lag to shit. And that might be also because I'm streaming too. But that's kind of just how I've been. That's kind of just how I've been just feeling at the moment. I've kind of just felt like most of the art that I do, this would probably be more more of a curled fist in a way. And a lot of this sketching is me kind of just exploring what the hell I actually want to do with these illustrations. I think one thing that I'm not happy about when it comes to just the illustrations that I do is that I feel a bit ADHD and a pressure to just be constantly making this look look good overall. All right. And then probably like a little bit more grit. And technically, I should be working on more pixel art, honestly. And I think I've been running into a bit of a crisis of meaning when it comes to just my art lately. Because overall, I'm doing pixel art, and it kind of just felt, like work overall. Black Mass is going okay. I mean, I recently had a discussion with my program about our, I guess, next steps in terms of what's needed, and the only real task that's really left to do is just figuring out the level design and iterating enemies, getting them down and acting and stuff like that. But neither of us have all the time in the world. Like we're all kind of just I'm a programmer. He's got a day job. I've got a day job. So other than working on, other than everything else, we're kind of swamped when it comes to just time we have left. Let's see. I actually should have a reference here. But that's roughly how tall she's supposed to be. Technically, she's supposed to be much, much taller. Roads. And basically, I just want to make the fuck. You know what? I'm gonna make this a fill layer. Fuck it all. I'm so freaking tilted by this. New layer, new fill layer. And we'll make it more of like a off-white gray fill layer. Delete this. Then we'll probably just have them multiply a bunch of multiply stuff. I may like the bartender. The perspective's kind of ass, though. Like, I feel like the mid ground should be much, much smaller. Because I do want more characters in this, basically. It's mostly just a matter of like picking like which characters I want. And the most significant characters that I'm thinking about is currently I have Cole, the I guess the leader of these team, and then you have Captain Rhodes, her number two. But then you have Captain Rhodes' actual main crew, which is I actually haven't showed her actual crew because apply the fucking transformation. And you know what? Let's save this. Save as. Fuck's sake, just give me like sketch two. Because this will probably take me forever, like doing an illustration thing. I don't have much, I guess, specific things I want to be doing at the moment. Because I think today is mostly a get myself to just secure a win. Because overall, I kind of just feel like crap. Where I feel like what I'm doing is kind of pointless. Because yeah, I think I've kind of just been having a bit of a crisis of meaning at the moment, and a lot of this could be like me just refusing to just relax and take a break. Like this is supposed to be more of a Thanksgiving break today, but it's like I'd rather just be working right now, or I'd just be working on just getting more art done, and I've kind of just been doing not much overall. I kind of just devolved and never really told you about any of the rest of my week. But, I've been still doing stuff overall when it comes to just general art things. Because I had shown off and posted some work of a 3D, I 3D printed a nib. And so I 3D printed a nib, or at least a nib holder. And, it's right here. It's a big freaking yellow nib's got like a little cap. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a real cool nib holder as one of my G nibs, and it's not as clean, but that's kind of just how that goes. And it's pretty nice. I got it from a halftone hospital, and they're basically a resource of just free comics references and resources. Well, actually, not much references, but more just resources. Like shows you panel page layouts, examples, the proper tech format for printing and setting up your files for making comics and stuff like that. But you're not really getting how to draw stuff, but more just how to set up your comics and stuff like that. And Halftone Hospital's pretty good, and they recently made this 3D print model where you can buy this from Halftone Hospital, or you can take the model and 3D print it yourself. They also have the model on printables, so that's where I got the model, and then my local library they will 3D print it, and I paid like I think $1.50 for the filament, and waited like an entire afternoon to get it printed. And lo and behold, I managed to just get that done, and did a bit of trying out. I posted a video on YouTube to kind of just demonstrate me using this. It's admittedly low effort. It's been a while since I actually drew with a nib, so I wasn't doing anything crazy ambitious with it. In fact, I don't even have like I didn't even make a character specifically. I was like, all right, I want to draw something. What do I want to draw? How about a character flying? That's dynamic. And I hadn't really thought as much as I'd like for it because well, as all my other fucking sketches, I want to do a quick sketch and end up taking like 2 hours. Actually, no, it took me much less because the inking took me like 45 minutes. Like, I think the initial drawing took, I think, 20 ish minutes, kind of, sort of, because I was just blue penciling and pondering the pose. And then basically, I then just inked the blue line just directly on the blue line, didn't really like do any other stuff. In fact, I was thinking about redesigning the sneakers a little because my footwear knowledge and I guess my eye for footwear wasn't really ideal. So that's kind of I kind of delayed with the footwear, but overall it was okay. I think the next night I did a fast coloring. I managed to scan it within, I think, later that afternoon after work, it scanned the bristle board and I had the art. And I decided, fuck it. Since I'm already working with it, I might as well just do some flat coloring. And then just spun off into work on it more. And again, I've been continuing to experiment with coloring overall. Let me see if I can't find the initial draw here. Let's see. Let's just fucking open the file up. Open you. It's taken forever to open because my stuff's just taking more and more and longer to open. Ah, well. It's coming. Art screen. There we are. So yeah, this is the initial drawing that I did, and it's a lot of purples because I decided why not just start with purple. Hello, I guess I have a shortcut on E to freaking end my stream, which I don't want to do. I want to do just yet. I'm still streaming. But yeah, gotta just I'll just experiment with the color purple. And the initial reason I used purple was just I wanted to pick a color besides gray, and I just needed something fairly neutral. So it didn't really. I think my colors weren't as my colors could have been a little bit more bolder. Like I probably should have at least used at least more greens, more give him more colors besides just blue and then light purple and maybe a little bit of yellow. Like I'm actually like looking at this excuse me. Looking at this now, I'm not happy with the colors. Also his eyes aren't as good as I'd like for them to be. And I was experimenting with a whole new just coloring scheme because I believe the initial idea was that holy goddamn shit. The RAM. I guess I'm just running out of drawing resources. So the initial idea was that I started with a purple underpainting, and then I used the overlay tool to kind of just have something, I guess, more interesting. I've been looking at oil painting and watercolor paint techniques to see if I could find something interesting about doing painting and make me not hate painting as much. And a lot of, I guess, digital painting doesn't translate as well as physical painting to me. Like, see if I can't hide you. Like, I can pull out a palette. It's nice and bright. And I can use one of my paintbrushes, use like Concept Craig. And I can paint on this. And it looks okay. Thing is, it's not as one to one. Like it feels like it's not blending into it. And I'm using Concept Craig as my blend brush here. Because go down, shade you. Because you're supposed to be forward, kinda. And I go off of basically this wacky acrylic painting to this, and it's kind of all right, but I don't feel the underpainting from this. Well, like you're not seeing the purple kind of like sift through like you would in other paint. That kind of, I guess that just makes me not as happy with painting on this because I'm kind of just okay. I'm painting, and look at that. I'm covering up some obvious like mistakes and stuff like that. And I would probably rank this even higher and then put yellow here because it's supposed to be the top of the nose. Now it's too yellow. Also, this is already way too saturated. Like this should have been much less saturated. That's another issue that I just struggle with when it comes to just digital painting is I can't manage saturation for shit. Like, with Copic markers, since it's alcohol inks, that saturation's already decided for me personally. It's already there. I don't have to worry about things like I don't really need to worry about, the whole RGB thing. So it's kind of like I am eyeballing an interesting color that I like in this color wheel with hopes I can find colors that resonate with me. I think what I really need to do is just take the time, just make a palette. Like, make a palette that's me, full of colors that I like. And not just be constantly guessing colors whenever I can. Because I think that's half the reason why I'm still fucking good with Copic markers, because I can work with Copic markers. I've taught myself that Copic markers. I taught myself all the like little nuances of Copic markers, and I'm still not a master at Copic markers. There's still people who are able to do Copic markers much better than I can, and it does kind of get my goat occasionally. Sometimes I feel like, oh, you're not really doing a lot of traditional art stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm also not doing a lot of digital art stuff too. This should actually be much more pink. And then push you up. This would be like this. Planes of the face would be here. Like, I'm trying to like figure out how the planes of the face would truly go with this. Because this would also kind of just fucking hell. Also, using the eyedropper isn't blending. And I'm like, all right, how do I get the blend working? Because it's certainly not blending as much as I'd like. And it does get frustrating to try and figure out. And a lot of this is me just not being as good as an artist as I wish. And not taking enough time the day to kind of just grind art. That plus doing a lot of pixel art, plus doing a lot of illustration. Fuck this. This looks like shit. Alright, I think it's sunset. Sorry, I guess I'm just a little stressed for no reason. And I've just been I guess I'm kind of just trying to get my mind sorted right now. I mean, it is Saturday. It should be me kind of just relaxing. Usually I just spend weekends relaxing, but I just want to do something. I feel I keep feeling like crap whenever I say, okay, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to do fucking nothing. I'm going to sit down, beat Mario Wonder, not think about anything, and that'll be all right. And that's my big, like, relaxation day. No stress, no work, no nothing. You just do the normal, just relax. And I'm not good at relaxing. Probably could be the coffee. I've been drinking a lot of coffee, real high caffeinated coffee. I really make my coffee strong. I've actually been sipping this all morning from like 9 a.m. Ugh, yeah, I just, I think I'm wondering why I'm kind of just feeling, I guess, out of sorts. I guess probably because I am worried about just, well, the year's wrapping up, and I feel like I haven't got as much done as I'd like to do. I hadn't done as much pixel art as I'd like to do. I hadn't got enough drawing that I want. I also hadn't gotten enough illustrations that I want to get done. So that's kind of just me not knowing what the hell to do. I guess I'm just trying to just reacclimate myself with just general stuff. So yeah, here's the other Rhodes crew that I've been working with. So this is the ship doctor of Captain Rhodes' ship, and she's basically, the reason why she's not the reason, but she's responsible for taking care of her and her peg leg. Yeah, these two characters, I initially just thought about just as a way to figure out, okay, how would their crew look? Her number two and her number three crewmates. So basically, I have a name named Doc Delgado, and I think I was like just looking up a behind a name thing, and this name sounded good enough, and I think I picked that name for a specific reason here, because yeah, she's a ship doctor, and she's the one responsible for basically giving Captain Rhodes her pills. And then we have the ship carpenter, which I still haven't named yet. And he's basically responsible for building her peg leg and, doing general just maintenance. And these two characters are kind of Captain Rhodes' core circle outside of Cole, her like core circle of friends. And basically, I've been kind of just thinking about, the whole world building of these type of characters and stuff like that. And kind of just thinking, all right, what would these characters be about? So I'd say Doc Delgado's more of the, I guess, the softer girl of the Captain Rhodes being more rough and tumble, or not even rough and tumble, just rough. Like she is much more sociable than Captain Rhodes. Fuck's sake, which one does? Is this the right one? Because I want to color this. So yeah, uh, Doc Delgado is much more just socially adjusted, kind of, because Captain Rhodes is more of a mercenary and a bit more antisocial and less tolerant of, I guess, civilians, quote unquote. Which means, she is the one who actually does the more like talking and negotiation stuff. Where while Captain Rhodes is more of the hard nosed, I don't trust you type of person. She is the let's compromise, let's negotiate and try to talk down Captain Rhodes from saying really assholey things. So that's the dynamic that I want to do for her. Kind of like make her the first mate, the I guess her confidant in a way. So that's the mindset when it comes to her, and she's a maned wolf from like South America, and Captain Rhodes is a jackal or a coyote. They're kind of similar, but she's more of a jackal, while Doc Delgado is a maned wolf. And I think the initial reason I made her a maned wolf is because she's also a tall character like Captain Rhodes. Like, let me see if I can't find just my initial stuff of Captain Rhodes here. And of course, my computer's gonna take fucking forever. Sake. I'm so tilted by life. There it is. So yeah, here's the actual like Captain Rhodes here, just as the ship captain. Probably gonna. Her design's actually like updated significantly because she's much more. She is slightly easier to draw when I like draw her more often. The her fur, her collar, her shirt ruffles are much simpler because yeah, drawing all that was hard. And also, her cane's now on her other hand because I got myself more educated on how people use canes. But yeah, overall, yeah, basically, she is a jackal pirate. She's now a jackal, mostly out of just I need more variety in animals overall, and that's kind of just the initial idea for her. And I'm also readjusting her hair so her eye patch is much more visible. Like initially, I've actually reworked some of her design to be much more. Come on. Why is it taking forever to load stuff? Come on. I think it's probably because I have 5 different freaking files open at the. But yeah, I kind of just redesigned her hair to be much more open than her first design, where her hair is much more covering her eye patch. So that's kind of just the initial idea. And I just realized I hadn't even colored her eyebrow. Oh, then. That's kind of just the initial idea of that. She also has earrings, which actually isn't as prominent as this drawing here. Like, it's very faint. But yeah, figuring out just the full, like, gang, like, the entire crew of how she works is, just all that stuff has been, you know, this is a lot of just my mini project with that. So, yeah, Doc Delgado, she is basically her doctor. And I've kind of just been just doodling sketches and stuff like that. And these were a bunch of littler sketches that I put in my. Yeah, these are littler sketches that I had in my sketchbooks, kind of just exploring Delgado a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, just her having a gun, it's kind of just one of those things where it's like she has a ship, and just in case pirates try to invade, she knows how to defend herself. Yeah, she's a healer, but that's kind of just one of those fun little things. But yeah, I think initially when I was envisioning Rhodes' crew, yeah, I think she was a fox, but I want to at least think of something a little bit more creative than a fox, at least. Like, as much as a lot of people love foxes, kind of like I want to at least explore the rest of the animal kingdom more often, because it's kind of like there's a million animals in the Amazon rainforest alone, and I feel like I'd be just doing a disservice just not having other animals in general. Plus, and I don't really know what the hell to do with fox characters in general, because it's like foxes have been done so much to death that I kind of just can't really think of anything interesting to do. Like, even a raccoon, like, truth be told, I'm not doing anything creative with raccoons either. Like, oh hey, he's a thief. That's never been fucking done before. Holy fuck. I'm actually now angry. I'm angry at myself. That's like, oh, Cole's a thief? Why? There's so many other fucking like what is a raccoon like? What's like a raccoon artificer? Like I would probably tell Cole to be more of an artificer or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of like I feel this personal need to kind of just do something that's not just the same fucking shit all the time. And people are like, oh, there's nothing new under the sun. You don't have to be creative. But I'm like, then why create? Why the fuck would I create anything if there's nothing new under the sun that's, unoriginal? And I'm kind of like, I can create. Like, I pride myself in being creative. I became an artist because I like creative stuff. I like thinking of creative stuff. And the fact that I'd be doing what everyone else is asking me to do is kind of like I just don't like that. I don't like that I can't figure out creative ways to do things. Like whenever I don't feel creative, I feel like a failure. Like I feel like I'm just doing everything wrong. That everything I've done up to this point is just garbage. And of course, that is a psychotic thing of me to think about. Like I should be fine. Like it's not a big deal if I'm not the most fucking hyper creative super genius in the room. But I wish I was. I wish I could be more creative. Like I wish I was smarter, more knowledgeable about things. And I think overall it's a massive insecurity on my part. Like I never feel happy about myself. I fucking hate myself. I would like to be everyone else but me. So that's kind of just one of those absurdly insane things that I do. And here you're just watching insane rambling Ryan right now, where you kind of just watch him kind of just have a mental breakdown live on stream. So yeah, that's a bunch of stuff that I do need to just overall just get over, because that's life. Honestly, you're not going to be the absolute greatest person in the world, and I wrestle with that all the time. Like that is something that is a constant in my life, is wrestling with the fact that I can't be the best all the fucking time. And wrestling with the fact that I was never the best. I will never be the best. And trying to be the best is just a justification for killing myself. It's one of those things where it's like, you could just not. You could just not be constantly striving to do every tiny little thing. You could just not do this. And then I'm kind of like, yeah, then why do things ever? Like, if you can't aspire to just be what you really, really want to be, then why even do anything? Why get out of bed? Why stand up and do shit? You know? That's kind of just one of those. I guess that's me needing to just talk to this with my therapist. So that's kind of just my dumb pushy redder. That's just me feeling like garbage frequently. So I guess that's mental health talk for Ryan today, where I just try not to get crushed by my own personal insecurities. And it's probably just the holiday blues. You know, you come home from, well, you come into just basically just doing family time and socializing and recapping, that you've kind of like feel like you're missing life. Fucking hell. That means nothing's filled. Great. I'm so happy. Guess I'll just fill it by hand, you know? That's kind of how that goes. That's what I mostly need to do. Just fill all of this by hand. I'm using basically a flat brush with hopes that it feels remotely close to how I use a Copic marker. And it doesn't really feel like using a Copic marker, but you know, it's closest to just using a brush in general. You know, this is pretty flat tip. So I mean, that's kind of just how that goes. You're not seeing much of the brush strokes, but that's kind of just how that goes. You're not really seeing much grit to it either. You're kind of just seeing these fucking thick lines. These lines are just so fucking thick. Why are they so goddamn thick? I think just in coloring this, I'll at least have some pretense of a win with this. Where I just get this fucking hell. Get this done. And kind of like feel like I did some kind of warm up drawing today. Because I did have this out as a warm up drawing, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just delete this because I'm not going to be coloring. I'm already coloring. I already have a bunch of stuff that I'm just coloring, so I figured, you know, fuck it all. Close all the stuff that I'm not going to be coloring. I just close you. Might work on you. Now I'll just skip out. There's just so much other stuff. I might color these because they're still just there. And this character, I'll just keep at it. Just do a fast, just fill color to kind of just get myself warmed up. I don't even know what I really want to be doing for this stream. I think that's another thing that I'm kind of struggling with, is I don't know what the fuck to do with these art streams. Oh, you gotta like, oh, you could just do art stuff, and I'm kind of just like, alright, I am doing art things, and I kind of just feel like I got nothing else going on with these art streams. I'm kind of just here doing these art streams out of just, I guess, a need to just get work done. That's mainly what these art streams are these days. Just get work done, get yourself just doing some kind of art regularly, because otherwise you're just gonna give up and make a million excuses as to why you had to do art today, and you end up just feeling miserable and throwing in a giant just death spiral of just sad posting where you kind of just put all your self-esteem and your production and work and shit like that, and you kind of like feel like, oh, everything you did meant nothing, you might as well kill yourself. So that's kind of just one of those things that I just need to get over. Let's see. And honestly, this line art just looks like shit. Like, my line art just such shit. It's fucking shit. It's uneven shit. There's no sense of like line rhythm and stuff like that. Like, it's not razor thin like everyone else's lines. Everyone has fucking razor thin lines or no lines at all. And meanwhile, I'm doing garbage can comic book garbage. This line art was made with felt tips. I don't know why I'm just freaking angry today. I don't know why. I actually don't know why. I should not have streamed today. I'm feeling just way too emotional right now. It's supposed to be a relaxing stream. I just don't want to relax. That's like, this is shit that I need to get done today. Well, not today. This specific thing doesn't need to be done. Like, what I really need to be working on some pixel art for this freaking temple, and then do some animation. I don't know. I don't know why I haven't turned on the no like pixel transparent color, whatever the fuck it is. They just need to shut up and just doodle. That'd be better. Just shut up, doodle, just get this done. All this flat colors. Just save. This is taking forever, but you know what? Let's just do my auto action where I just extract the art. And I just put it here. All you front. And then maybe like put it as some kind of color here. And then probably just nudge this darker. Push the red. And now it's looking much less irate-y. Fuck. I'll mess with that later. What? Pull it back. And then I'll kind of just export that. It's now set up so I can just export this character, this turn. And I just export you as a export this as a file object. It's Gato. Now she should be a cat, so that'd be Delgato. That would have been better. Maybe he should be Delgato, because he's a cat. They should swap their names. I'll just call you Doctor for now. Call this the Heights. Yeah. 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 I actually colored this character traditionally. I at least export you as that'll be fine. Have you save. Though I do want to redesign this, or at least rework her hair. I like actually physically drew her in paper and stuff like that. I need to find the initial sheet actually. And then maybe like a new layer, maybe like a typical like a 11 by 17 type thing. Probably like give this text. Yeah. Yeah, this will work. Yeah, then import file objects. Oh yeah. And then I need to import that height chart. Because having a height chart's always just good in general. All right. We'll kind of just multiply. Yeah, I don't want to like do anything extremely fancy, but I'm kind of just fucking around. And then I can just duplicate you. Or maybe fuck it, we'll just rasterize, because this is, I guess, my canon thing. Fuck's sake. I cannot figure out how to frickin' select my figures so I can just frickin' get rid of this. Yeah, let's just lock you. Alright. And I can get back to just deciding like what the characters are actually supposed to look like. And I fucked up. Uh-oh. Okay. I think I just need to, I know what to do with this. Extract line art. Art to, oh, it's already rationalized. Why can't I minorize this then? Oh, it's not even seeable. Okay. Like, why isn't you? Oh, you're already down. Put you. Color you like this. Give you an off blue color. Make you much more pleasing. That should be much better. Yeah, this should be much better. Should be miles above. File object. This should be normal. There we are. You should be roughly you're roughly like 6 feet. You're roughly 6 feet. And Doc's actually roughly 6 feet too. Yeah, like they're similar heights. It's just they need to have like a more varied build overall. I probably should make her slightly shorter, but it does like mess with their tallness. Like they're supposed to be fairly tall ladies, but of course Cole's short as fuck. Let me see if I can't find. Let me see if I can't find. Let me see if I can't find Cole's shortness. There it is. So Cole himself is roughly like 3 feet. Like he is a short lad because he's a teeny ass raccoon. Yeah, Cole is mostly just there for references. But yeah, these are the rough heights of the Rhodes crew. And I would save this as blah. Uh, into the open location because I actually want the proper locations here. Hmm. I think this is kind of just my own personal thing. Also, their proportions just make no fucking sense. I never draw them with like any sensible fucking proportions. Like Cole has a giant fucking head. Why is Cole just so fucking fat headed? I never draw these characters with sensible proportions. So they never fucking draw these characters together. And to save this. Let's hide this. Come on. Oh yeah, I know what's wrong. Okay. Now you should look much more. And then you should look much more updated because you're technically supposed to be the source file of all this. Hmm. Typical. I think one thing that kind of like sucks about the file object system is once you update the original thing, the this one just doesn't update. Like it'd be rad if you still like kept the initial one, but then you did this here. I don't know. This is me just being really stupid or whatever. This is what taking me an hour to even do. I've just done a whole lot of fuck all. And that's my problem. I keep just doing stuff that just means fuck all. What color should she be? Opposite of orange is blue. I think majority of her jacket. You know, since she's a doctor, she probably would have a white jacket. They'll probably just do this. And technically, like doing white linen's impossible. It's supposed to be more like her going much further back. I'm kind of just filling up my colors for no freaking reason other than. Oh, there is a reason. Like, I'm coloring this, damn it. It's coloring. I'm coloring, but I'm not immediately going into. I don't know. I'm doing this, and it's supposed to be the right thing to do. And at best, I am making hard guesses as to whether it's even correct to do this. Okay. Because again, I haven't been drawing anything from scratch. I've just been in coloring mode. I haven't been working on pixel art. I haven't been working on a bigger illustration. I've just been This is supposed to be a warm-up, and I'm not even warming up. This is just me coloring a thing just get something done. And I am fucking surprised that people were able to get out a drawing in fucking 2 seconds. Like, I want to kill myself because I'm not fast. Fuck me. Man, this drawing just feels unreasonably laggy for some reason. I can't for the life of me figure out why. I think you're also part of the code, if I remember right. Alright. And then, since you're orange, you'll probably just be more red. It'll probably just be more of a converted red. Unfortunately, you kind of just blend with the bit. I want to do that. I want the arms to at least be the darkest aspect of her repertoire. Like, I overall want the fur to be much darker than their clothes that they wear. Because usually hair is much darker in general when it comes to just the values and shit like that. Of course, this fucking doesn't matter. They might as well just not. It doesn't even matter. This shit doesn't matter. Why am I even doing this? Therapy, that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I can do nothing else with my life. I'm doing this because I just feel guilty for not drawing today. That's practically it. I feel guilty for not drawing, so I'm drawing today. I'm sure once I end the stream, I'm just gonna feel more guilty because I haven't gotten anything done. And then I'll be mad because I can't relax because I'm back to work. So I'm in this perpetual state of just misery, right? Constantly just make myself miserable for personal self-sabotaging reasons. Why do I like to self-sabotage? Because I despise me. I hate that I'm happy. I hate it when I'm happy, you know? I hate being happy. Because it's not real. This ain't real. This happiness, I'm making it up in my fucking head. Yeah, it's probably clear that I'm just burnt out. I need to force myself to just take an actual break instead of just this fucking Thanksgiving shit. I feel like a fucking idiot right now. Why am I streaming? Ryan, you're streaming to get art done. Yes, you're right. Yeah, this stereotypical white coat. Should she have yellow pants? I guess. I'll give her yellow pants. It's more enough. And of course, I didn't put a fucking line because I didn't fucking notice. Damn it, Ryan. Why are you such a fucking. Why don't you ever notice this shit when you're inking? Never ink the right stuff. You're always just fucking rushing through everything. Because you don't want to spend more than 5 minutes on a drawing. For fuck's sake, Ryan. It looks okay. Maybe like a pink. A pink would work for her. I like a pink band of stripes. I feel like I'm in this weird limbo where it's my markers aren't, my brushes don't cover enough, but if I make the brushes larger, they end up like covering too much. Like I don't have enough precision in my brushes for some reason. And I cannot figure out for the life of me why. This looks okay. Heck, maybe I should make this shirt also yellow. Maybe like a bright pink. Yeah, maybe like make the inner shirt pink, maybe. Color cohesion. Color cohesion. May just make it an off yellow. That should be more than enough. And of course, the fucking brush just has weird fucking. Whatever. Fucking whatever. I actually should change the color from a blue white to more of a off white. It should be more of an off pink. Yeah, maybe it should be an off pink. It does contrast with. Fuck. It does contrast with her. Maybe they should be. Maybe her glasses would be tinted. Did they have tinted shades back then? They probably didn't. Crank that a little bit brighter so the buckle's bright, but too bright. These feel like garbage splotches of color, but they work. At least they kind of work. And like whenever you zoom in, you kind of see all my little mistakes, and you don't want to completely shit on yourself for it, but also kind of like feel like, wow, Ryan, you can't even draw this simple thing. This feels okay. This is kind of all right. And then, yeah, just color her nose in a bit more. What color are the inside of the ears? Let's find out. All right, where's the long pooch colors? Fuck you, computer. I'm now kind of just feeling really bad computer problems. Maybe I should unplug stuff that's kind of just taking up resources. Probably won't make a difference. But there's just so much stuff that's kind of just plugged in that I might as well at least look. Let's see. Da-da. I should go get a beer or something. But I shouldn't stream drunk. That just make me more down. Uh, I'm already feeling like crap right now. I wouldn't want to feel like more crap. Amazing. None of my refs have it. So fucking happy. Alright, I'll check. Because I do have it unorganized in places, so it's possible that's in the more unorganized yet organized spot in the refs. Hmm. You gotta be kidding me. Nothing's in my organized thing at all. This fillates so much. Why the fuck my reference is so goddamn unorganized? Uh, How about downloads? Yeah, I downloaded some stuff and I hadn't realized. Uh, got a wolf. That's about it. Uh, Fantastic. A whole lot of stuff. Uh, this actually kind of just fucking sucks, man. It's shit like this why I just don't like doing this stuff on stream because whenever I think that I'm prepared, I'm not prepared. Alright, do the Google search, I suppose. Because I'm just so full of stuff. Or better yet, I think I'll just take a break. Take 5 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, kind of just stretch, get off this seat, do something different. I'll be right back. And I return. And my fucking thing turned off. Fantastic. Fuck this webcam. Motherfuck this webcam so much. You leave for like 5 seconds. It doesn't fucking work. I love that. I love that about technology. Technology's great. Frickin' love technology. You leave for 2 seconds. It just doesn't work. I hate technology so much, man. Selfie. Nothing. It's just off now. I love that. I love that technology just doesn't work. This works. The general cam's working. Oh, things are overloaded. That's nice. Fuck it. Turn off the webcam. Because obviously the webcam just doesn't fucking work. And we'll just get back to drawing because that's what I'm here for. So welcome again to the art stream where I am, dealing with some existential dread. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this. And then just get to just doing something slightly more meaningful, like some pixel art and stuff like that. I got myself a beer because, why not? I know I wasn't supposed. I know I wasn't supposed to get a beard, but honestly, I just want something to relax. I'm not driving, so it doesn't matter. Hopefully, I didn't get like too down in the dumps overall. And technically, her chest probably just has a white tuft here. And you could probably argue that her nose, I would have more here as well. And it's a whole bunch of garbage. Technically, Could probably get away with a lighter. Yeah, still it's much redder. No, the orange was fine. This would be much, much redder. And then the line art would be even darker here. I really need to design this character with like less, I guess, dark spots in them. Like I really need to open up these fingers more. But it kind of works. Kind of works in a way. This kind of just sucks overall, but I'll deal with it. Oh, the colors could improve. Like I have half of mine to give her the green pants that Rhodes has. We convert this to place you. Alright, and then load all file objects. It's alright. I mean, they're mostly, it's mostly a similar color scheme, or at least a similar color pattern. So, I mean, they do look like they belong together. So, I'm okay with this overall. I'll live with this. I'll consider this fine. I'll just let this go for now. Control S. I'll let this character go, because, that's kind of just how that goes. I'll color these Fox Bandits just to get things done. Because I've been also delayed on this as well. And we're just gonna see if I can just crank it. Or not crank it. It's shit phrasing, but just belt it out. Don't waste too much time, just get it done. And just try to get something close to how I have it in my other things, because I'm trying to like just belt this out, just get a basic color setup here. Because this is supposed to be like a promo illustration of like the enemies and stuff like that, but you know, what I want to do is like have multiples of them. Because the initial intent for the Fox bands was like their band of very similar looking characters, like supposed to be drawn in a crowd. That's basically, they're not supposed to be named really, but they're supposed to be just a generic class of characters, basically. I'm designing character classes over characters, and that's both a blessing and a curse. I mean, it's a curse in the fact that I don't. Fucking hell. This fucking lag starting to just get to me. So the initial, what is it? The initial idea behind the Fox bands was just a basic, straightforward enemy that's, larger than a rat, but not like, that's Cole's size, but not like a complete wash, like a generic enemy. Like, what would be the Well, they're not goblins. They're more. I don't know. World building shitty, and I hate world building so much. I waste my time world building so much instead of just writing a damn narrative. Why are you like this, Ryan? Why you just keep doing this? Why can't you just fucking write the thing out? Why can't you just explain your shit like a normal person? You're always doing this. You're always just completely lost at what you need to be doing right now. You never write down anything you need to do, and this is why you're a failure, Ryan. Fuck all this. Man, I'm just. I'm. I'm sorry. I am breaking down for literally no reason. I shouldn't be doing this in general. I feel like I just need to do this. Because otherwise, I'll just never do anything of note. I'll always be sitting around just doing nothing. Just completely stagnant. And just letting the world pass me by. Okay. You're pretty alright. Okay. Push you darker. Redder. And I just pushed the line art to be darker and redder as well. And then. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. I really need to stop cross-hatching on my art. Because it just looks like a garbled mess of shit. Like, it just looks like a garbled mess of shit. Blah. Fucking hell with this lag. Alright, push you down, desat. That looks fine. I'll rework it as I go. These colors are just not working. I don't think these colors ever worked. I should just rework the colors. I'll rework it later. I want to rotate, and yet it just fucking lags. Motherfuck this, you know? This looks better in some tiny ways. Alright. Oh, gee whiz, the girl fox is the one that's actually remotely done. Oh, I wonder why that's a thing. Oh, well, guess I'll never know. Guess you're a fucking hack, Ryan. It could be darker. Much better. Well, at least I'm getting this done. At least I'm flatting this much faster than I was the other characters. I think it's because I wasn't just pondering the logistics of putting them into a turnaround real fast. I'm just flat coloring them. Yeah. Honestly, these foxes just look like slightly dirtier. Like their fur is more unkempt. Looks much better. I'm okay. Should be better. All right. All right. Now we got the back row. Turn off the fog. I think I can get this done in a fast rate. Got it. I'm just gonna color this. It's all just becoming colored in general. That's how it be. Technically, I could probably just hide the front row, show more of them. And would you look at that? I can export these stuff to be anything if I want. Everything fucking sucks. This could probably be much less saturated. They're wearing like a little coif, I think it's called. Like a peasant coif. this kind of works in a way. Yeah, thought this fox was. This fox was much darker, like more of a brownish color. Yeah, I have a bad habit of like making the line art just not work. Because you don't really see brown foxes that often. Just I think it's mostly because I know about the typing thing, the quick brown fox. You never really see brown foxes, real. They're always like a shade of red, or always like a variant of red. So it's like, are they really brown foxes exactly? It's kind of like, I think a pale fox would work too. More like quick yellow fox. Quick yellow fox. Also, like having these like little gaps in here can get real annoying. It's kind of like, oh hey, you have a whole bunch of like little specks that you didn't fill in. Because it doesn't like bleed. Shit don't bleed, Ryan. You're just a failure. You can't color for shit. You simply can't color for shit. And why do I use such hard brushes? Because I just like them more. All the other brushes kind of just blend so much stuff together, just feels out of my control. Like I feel like everything kind of just is incorrect. That's kind of half the reason why I don't really use softer brushes, especially if I'm changing colors and it ends up like putting little fuzzies everywhere. Especially like when I have fairly tight, clean line art. I just can't find a good alias brush that kind of just doesn't fuzz out my line art. Uh, it's just my not I'm not really branching out with my style that much. All right. I do want to like make these fox girls a bit more just gritty, like kind of like a little bit more punk, less pretty, really, and more just they don't have time to really be beautiful because they've never been given the opportunity to be. It's difficult to make like female bad guys, honestly. I guess outside of like femme fatales and whatever. I guess you could probably be a complete piece of shit with a lot of these things. I don't know. I've yet to really see a female villain really work. Maybe Shodan from System Shock, I suppose. If it wants to call itself female, I suppose it's a computer machine. I don't know. I guess it identifies as a female. I don't know. Machines and robots and garbage. It's all shit to me. GLaDOS. I don't know. I kind of just don't care. Ryan, you're totally burnt out. You should probably just stop right now. You were clearly just having a massive breakdown. Yeah, that's quite true. It's possible that I'm just really breaking down. You just don't want to do this. It's very true. But I'd feel guilty not doing it in general, so it's like I'm in an interesting conundrum. Well, what do you know? I made a blonde fox. I don't like this chisel tip at all. This chisel tip fucking sucks and I hate it. Why did I make it a chisel tip? Oh yeah, because I can't fucking figure out how to make a good round brush as in fucking shit. Ugh. No amount of digital art tutorials can really just deal with the fact that I just have certain preferences to my brushes and they just don't fucking work. I hate drawing on a computer because the brushes are just wrong to me. Just want a good round brush that's not shit. Am I gonna have to just go back to Photoshop or something? I mean, the round brush isn't perfect with that, but at least it tapers. I don't know. I just don't know. Well, I mean, this is a better, I guess, relaxer stream. Don't have to worry about figuring out pixel art. I'm just drawing. Don't have to worry about the fact that these pixels kind of just suck. I should rework this, but whatever. And just rework the lines to be way, way darker. And then get the toes to be much, much darker. Fuck me. Okay. Yeah, the way I positioned this, it looks like a large tongue than an actual, or at least the strap of his hat. At least I got that done. Uh, I'll recolor it. I get to just marking down the flats of where it needs to go. Because right now the flats do not look good. Uh, uh, Push the ink darker. Whatever. This will work somehow. Oh, would you look at that? I drew the lines. Hmm. Okay. They look okay. But I'll just let this go for now. Especially since I went this long without fucking saving. Hmm. Cancel. How do you fucking see the entire? Okay. There's still a lot I still need to do. Shading. And also fucking reworking these lines so they don't look like gritty shit. I also realized that it's a little lopsided where it's like you have lighter furred foxes on one side and the darker furred fox in the back. Yeah, well. Also, the shadows are just garbage. These shadows are shit. These shadows are shit. I need to fix these shadows. Cause they're shit. These shadows are shit. These like I need to let this go. I'll let it go. I'll let this go. Probably like where the hell's my okay, I was like, why the heck? Oh, that's kinda cool. I can just hide the file name. That'd be nice to kinda just do that and okay. I'll let this go for now. Let this go. Let's go to pixel art because I've been putting off all the pixel art stuff. What's left with this? I can go refine you. I can refine this background because that's less prioritized than the bear. So I think I'll just work on the bear animation. Okay. Okay. Toes kind of stretching. Toes slightly stretching like this. If you're looking carefully, seeing the toe stretching a lot. It shouldn't stretch like that. And they're supposed to be wraps. And I've kind of just like that. And since, the leg's just too out there, I probably just skip this arm to kind of just be already down. That looks slightly better. This off arm could actually be out further. Then move the weapon much higher. And that should look much better. Keep the fist. Or better yet, and it looks like it's just transitioning. Kind of looks fine. I think the smack just hits too. Yeah, well, let's get to work on just get the close legs going. Because technically, at least I'm in a slightly more relaxed mindset right now. Kinda, sorta. It's not perfect. Nah, I'm kind of just totally wigged out. Fucking thanks. Good. Hmm. Up. I have an annoying habit of like just eye dropping everything instead of just freaking swapping. It's just one of those things where it's like, oh, it works for me, so I'm not gonna change. Even though you should change all the time. Otherwise you just end up stagnant and forgotten. I'll let this go because this needs to be converted to hmm. Oops. Life sucks, life sucks, life sucks. should just take a break. Just leave this. Five Nights at Fuck Faces. This fucking fuck face thing. Yeah, I think I'm just hitting this point in, I guess, game development where I'm in the fuck this, I don't want to work on this anymore. I feel like I'm wasting my time part of the game development. Where you kind of like feel like, oh, this is gonna be fucking nothing. Why am I working on this again? Oh, because you wanted to do this, Ryan. You wanted to make a video game and not anyone else. You're the one who chose to do this. So it's no one's fault but your own that you're doing this. You want to make a video game to be ambitious, to realize the world that you want to write. You're the one who wanted to do this. There's no one else but you who wanted this. Does the webcam work at all? Nope. I don't even want to just keep streaming. I think I might just wrap the stream. I'm just going no this. I'm just getting too frustrated with just working on this. Hmm. I refine this leg and then just cut the stream. Do it for maybe another hour or so. I should just do something else today. I'm just enjoying a beer right now, kind of just doing stuff. All right. Time to actually just do work. All right, back to doing actual work, right? Mm. Mm. Good enough. It's fine. I need to refine the outline anyway. All right. This will work. Oh, is it in black? Oh, it is in black. All right, I'll make it black. Right. I know my favorite thing about being me is I'm such an amateur. I know what the fuck I'm doing, and 9 times out of 10, I'm probably fucking up and no one's telling me. No one can tell me because nobody even knows what I'm doing. I'm literally just doing whatever I know, going off of my own fucking outdated college knowledge. Knowledge of college that really will never ever fucking matter. Fuck it. I'm just overthinking this again. This looks so sharp. Looks unreasonably sharp to me. Alright, give it a third one in the middle and then just let it go. Good enough. Just let it go, Ryan. You really need to just... I zoom out and it just looks like shit. Sod it. I'm just gonna fucking... Now, why am I spending so much effort on what's basically a frame of animation? This is not gonna matter. This shit isn't gonna matter. This will never matter. This shit is not gonna matter. Nobody's gonna look at this fucking keyframe at all. Why am I wasting so much time on a shitty ass keyframe that's not even gonna do anything? That's some shit fucking keyframe. No one's gonna notice this shit. No one's gonna notice it. It goes so fast. No one's gonna care about this. Like, it goes so goddamn fast. Pause is like a frame. Hmm. Hmm. It looks slightly better. It tucks in so fast. Why is it tuck in so damn fast? It's able to make something look lumbering. Let's see. Drawing 1, drawing 2, drawing 3, drawing 4, drawing 5, 6, drawing 7, drawing 8, 9, drawing 10, drawing 11, drawing 12. This stuff could be skipped. Like these frames could just be gotten rid of. Ugh. Yeah, these 2 frames could just be deleted. Yeah. 12 drawings, that's the most I'm putting in. Maybe like 2 more frames. 4-frame delay. It's looking better, at least. At least I'm not hating it. I'm not liking it 100%. I think I just need to scream at myself more often to improve myself. That's kind of just the main thing. I gotta scream at myself if I want to get better. I don't know why I like to abuse myself like this, actually. It's very unhealthy. Like, seriously, it's really unhealthy. Why do I do this? I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm just so. I'm obsessed with just being correct. I can't stand not being right at things, which is a retarded thing to be because I just. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, once again, I'm kind of just constantly just second guessing myself when it comes to working on this. Let's at least work on the far leg a little bit more. The far leg is easier to deal with. Lock you. Uh, Fuck's sake with this. Yeah, I'm never gonna not shit on myself, you know? As much as you wanna like constantly think positively, when you're working, you just can't. You always want to like constantly shit talk yourself because you know you're better than this. You know you can actually make something good. You've done it several times. And honestly, I feel like, oh, self sabotage is not good. No, I should self sabotage. I should fucking berate myself for not putting in the effort. Because I never do put in the effort. I'm always just being a lazy asshole most times. That's the main reason why I'm just here right now, is because I didn't put in the fucking effort. And I should have put in the goddamn effort. So here I am, just fucking whining. And honestly, I might as well just whine. Rather just berate myself and end up berating other people. Honestly, I'd rather just abuse myself, because I despise myself. I despise Ryan Francis so much. I'm my biggest hater. There's no one who's a bigger hater than me. I look at myself in the mirror and I'd want to stab myself with a kitchen knife. That's what I see. Now this fucking positive self-affirmation horseshit. Now this fucking panda hat creative bullshit. Oh, just because, you just need a break. No, I just need a fucking harden the fuck up and stop being such a dumb shit about life. Honestly, you should have learned everything. You should know everything. It's your fucking job to know everything about art, Ryan. You want to make this your job, you fucking do the maximum effort to do it. Otherwise, you might as well just fucking quit. Holy shit, Ryan. Why can't you just be good? Just be the best. Just do it. Just do it. Just stop being so freaking cowardly about life. You're always just cowarding out and quitting on everything because nothing goes your way. Why can't everything go your way? Because you're constantly just asking for everyone else to do something that you should be in control of. You're the only one at this drawing desk right now, so you should frickin' act like it. No one else can help you but you? People can say, oh, if you want help, I'll lend you an ear, but they usually are busy. They're usually busy or they have other stuff going, which means you're just alone like every other time. Goes with love, goes with anger, goes with money. It's kind of like that. You will always be alone most of your life because, the second you need someone to help you, they're usually not available. That's been like that since high school, Ryan. You know this. You might say that, oh, your parents will be there, but they won't be there forever. They're old. They're gonna die soon. They might die tomorrow for all you know. And then what are you gonna do, huh? You're gonna do nothing. Because you've made nothing of worth. You do nothing of worth. Oh, you're making fucking pictures of animals. Yeah? Well, what's that done, huh? Any fuckwit can make pictures of animals, and you're not even good at that either. Oh, you make good character design. Yeah, and they go fucking nowhere. They don't do anything, they don't talk to each other, they don't even interact with each other, they don't do shit. They're designs more than characters. They're not anything. They're less than nothing. And only I can figure this out. Because no one can help me but me. That's all you gotta do, Ryan. Just keep doing what you're doing. Because nothing else really matters. Oh, you can say, oh, you can do all this fancy pants horse shit. But at the end of the day, until you actually put up, you've got nothing. Anything you're doing and you care about doesn't exist to anyone else. As far as you're concerned, if you died tomorrow, nothing of note would change for you. No one else's lives would actually change just because you're here. Your existence really isn't that important. So you need to remember that, Ryan. You need to remember that while you're working on this thing. Because as far as you're concerned, no one gives a crap about you until you give them what they want. I should not have streamed today. I should not have streamed today. I should be streaming today. Fuck all this. I'm just gonna stop the stream. Feel like an idiot. I'm so sorry.